My name is Taylor Wilson, and I am a consultant with Beautycounter. I've been getting the question a lot, what is Beautycounter, and why did you choose this company to become a consultant with? So I just wanted to take a few minutes today and talk about those with you guys and let you know my whys for joining Beautycounter. So let's backtrack just a second. I was introduced to Beautycounter by a sweet friend of mine, Ashley Dilly. She, out of the blue, just sent me a text one day that said, "Hey Taylor, I have some products that I really think that you'll enjoy. They're from a company called Beautycounter, and I'd love to send them to you." So I replied back, "Thank you. Yeah, I'll be happy to try them and let you know what I think." Now, out of the many times that I have been to Ulta or Sephora or walked through the cosmetic sections of like the mall, I'd never once heard of Beautycounter or seen any information about it. So seriously, I just put the conversation in the back of my mind and just continued to go about my life like normal because I didn't think anything of it. Then a few days later, I got the products, and first I was so impressed by like how cutely it was packaged. They came in really cute little containers, and she had written me a personal note, and it was just really personable, and I thought, oh, that's really sweet. And it also, secondly, came with information about the company, so I started doing a little research and digging, and I found out that Beautycounter is actually a mission-based company promoting and selling safe cosmetics for you and your whole family. Their mission is to literally get safe products into the hands of everyone, whether it's their products or not. They're an education first company, which that's something that I'm incredibly passionate about because for some reason I cannot stay out of school. Seriously, I just keep going back. So yeah, education is something that's very important, and the lack of regulation regarding the beauty industry itself is something that Beautycounter tries to inform everyone on. So they're an education first company, and they really want to not only educate you about what's going on in the beauty industry and the lack of regulation, but they also want to influence change, which I thought was really cool. So seriously, the more that I read, the more I was impressed with this company. It's just really cool what they're trying to do. And in the United States, I didn't know this, but we only ban 30 ingredients that we are not allowed to use in our products. 30. There's over 80,000 ingredients and chemicals on the market today that have never been tested for safety whatsoever and how it could harm our bodies. So to only ban 30 ingredients is a little crazy. The European Union, so over in the UK, they ban over 1,400 products, and we're at 30. Really? The US? We're a little behind. So then I learned that Beautycounter actually bans over 1,500 toxic and harmful ingredients intentionally, just straight off, that they do not allow in their products, which is called their Never List, because they vow to never put your family's health at risk at all. So I really thought that was cool. And for example, parabens are on their Never List. When I saw that, I was like, oh, what's a paraben? It's like one of the top ones that they list you need to run away from if your products have that in there. So I didn't know what a paraben was, but I did some research and I found that parabens are commonly used in products as preservatives to keep your products lasting longer, but they're also a hormone disruptor that are directly linked to increased risk of breast cancer. Really? So I thought, surely none of my products will have parabens in it. So I went to my little medicine cabinet and pulled out my very trusted face wash that got me through my teenage years that I loved and just thought was the best thing since sliced bread. And I looked on the back of it in the ingredients, and I found not only one paraben, not only two paraben, but 3 different types of parabens in that one product that I was using twice a day to wash my face with. Really? That floored me. I was like, seriously, I am putting myself, even if I'm only using a small amount, at an increased risk every single day. And that is not okay. Now, I don't believe that everything that is natural is good or everything that is chemical is bad by any means. But however, the more I did more research, I found myself on the path of wanting to know what was in all of my products and how they affected my health and my family's health. And so as I did research, I really came to trust Beautycounter's transparency and what they did put in their products, what they did not put in their products, especially like hiding ingredients under broadly listed categories like fragrance or parfum. I thought, oh, that's just the scent that smells really good. But seriously, a company does not have to disclose to you what is in your fragrance on the label or what is in the parfum because it's considered a trade secret. So that could be a cocktail of up to several hundred different types of chemicals under that one small label on your product, which is not cool. It's just not cool. I could go on and on about the safety regulations in the US, but I want to move on to actually talking about the products. So I told you I got those samples and I just started on a path of research. But when I actually tried the products, I was really interested to see if they even lived up to all the hype that the research was providing. And I was so intrigued and interested and just amazed that they did. They lived up to every single bit of the hype. You are not sacrificing your quality at all by any means with these products, which is something that I was really concerned about. I was like, okay, well now I know about what's in my products. Now I'm on the path for safety, but am I going to end up with like horrible looking skin because I'm switching to a company that's more safe? And that was just not the case. If anything, my skin improved overnight. I could tell that it was glowing, that I had less breakouts, that I had no issues. The oiliness that I normally had throughout the day stopped. Seriously, it was a 360 on my skin. And I currently use the entire Nourishing collection on my skin, which I know is what is giving it its glow. And a whole array of products that I really found to love. So now I was convinced on Beautycounter and their mission, and I loved their products, and I wanted to try more. So I got back in contact with Ashley, and I was going to order, and she said, you should think about becoming a consultant. I laughed out loud when I read that, y'all. I did not ever think I would be a consultant, and it is one of my biggest fears to take on something like this and fail. Plus, I get really nervous when I'm in front of people, and true fact, my whole neck will break out with like red splotches, and I'll get really sweaty, and it's just really bad, and that is a flashback to any presentation I've ever given in school whatsoever. However, the more and more I thought about it, the more I thought, why not? Why not share these products with the people that I love most? Why not take this opportunity to bring awareness to people about the lack of safety regulations in the United States regarding cosmetics? Why not provide extra support financially for my family? Why not? So I found myself really unable to pass up this opportunity to share Beautycounter with you all. And that's why I became a consultant. My feelings are simple. I cannot control the air that I breathe when I walk outside. I cannot personally control the ozone layer and how it's depleting and how that affects me. I cannot control my DNA or my genetics or what I was born with. However, I can control what I put on my skin every day. I can control the lotion, the makeup, the skincare. That I can control. So if changing this one part of my life, even in the smallest, minute way possible, has any benefit towards my health or the health of my family, then why not? So that is my why for choosing Beautycounter. And I hope that you will take that into consideration. And I'm always open for conversation. Please email or text or message me on Facebook. I'd love to talk to you more about the opportunity of trying Beautycounter. I give out samples all the time, so I really want you to examine your why and your why not today and think about, what Beautycounter could mean for you and your family as well. Thank you all. Bye. Happy Friday.